Richard Holden.
Thank you very much, Mr Stringer. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, and I'd like to thank my honourable friend, the member for Stoke North, for representing the petitioners today and speaking so eloquently on behalf of many of us about the issues faced by many clubs. I'm lucky in North West Durham because I'm a Blackburn fan. I'm neither a Magpie nor a Mackham, so I've managed to avoid many of the issues which comes with that. And while other honourable members have spoken on behalf of clubs in the EFL, and I know Sunderland have faced a lot of issues recently, I would really like to speak on behalf of my clubs in Level 9 and Level 10 of the English Football League, particularly Concert, Towelaw, Crook and Willington, many of whose owners have put thousands of pounds of their own money into supporting their clubs in recent months. I've had an email from Frank Bell, who's the chairman at Concert, saying that their revenues are now 85% down. And for them, it's not just ticket sales, it's also all of the add-ons, the pints behind the bar, which are actually served usually by his son, his wife who runs the little kitchen there, and everything down to the matchday programmes. Everything is really hit by what's happening at the moment. And I've got a real plea, which is that when this lockdown ends, I really do implore the government to let fans back into grounds. We've got some, the clubs in my patch are really small, but they're really reliant on that loyal income from their loyal fans. And this can be done safely. We've not seen any COVID transmitted at football clubs in my patch, and we need to do this because this is the only way that these clubs, which really are at the heart of their communities, to survive. They don't want, they do need some grant support, but that won't make up for the funding that they get from their fans. And just briefly, before I conclude, I'd just like to mention the huge community impact of some of the clubs. Concert see 1,500 children a week playing at their club. They see around 2,000 adults come through the door on a weekly basis. They've got they work doing BTEC education programme for over 100 students. They've won the National Charity Sports Club of the Year in 2018 and 19. They've been the Mirror Group Football Club of the Year the last 3 years, beating many teams at high levels. They've been the site of our local test and trace in their car park. So it's a real plea on behalf of my local clubs to please give us a roadmap as soon as practically possible, and also then which will allow Concert to finally play in the FA Vars final at Wembley, which has been delayed till April next year for the 1920 season, and allow as many fans as possible to attend. Thank you.
Just before I